Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
You can't overdose, can you?
Here we go. 21, 12, yes!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Here we go.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown.
Boy, he's got a first Jerry Rice, like it wasn't happening.
In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Check right 54.
A run with Gurley there on first down. Going to get about 4 yards. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line,
nowhere to escape, and he goes
Joey
down.
Bosa for MVP,
Nick
baby.
Bosa able to record his
Joey
5th
Bosa
sack of the
MVP.
season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On the return is Pettis.
Pettis, he's so close to breaking
and
him.
weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
It's so hard. I mean, it's easy, but hard at the same time. Come on, James.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 40.
Nah. I mean, if you make it, you press, someone go ahead and bust it.
Yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Come on now. Hey, I know my post plays, man. I use different post plays. Come on now. That's what I'm saying.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On first down, here's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Don't be scared of it. Ready.
Now Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
He got me dead, yo.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Dante
Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
It's at 58, man. What you talking about?
Now Gold for the extra point.
You got to be like that,
And
man.
it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Oh, you don't know what that is?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, this man is funny, bro.
Somebody need to pick the Panthers.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7. Hey. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Danny. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, foxtrot.
Warner. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation,
What team he got?
Losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
What team he got?
Yeah, how about that?
You got the
Although they
Rams?
won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
When he said he needed corners?
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
He need linebackers?
He gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Your linebacker straight. What are you talking about?
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy
pass is
Garoppolo.
open.
And the Niners
pass
are able
is
to
open.
stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, the pass is open.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
On 1st down, Dickerson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
Warner from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on third down. Warner, man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. It'll be Warner on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Warner, he gets it to Cooks. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 8-3.
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. And they'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They had a 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes.
And that ain't famous, boy. I don't talk all that mumbling.
If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Right now?
Smart play. Go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going
you trying to play? You trying to play a red game?
Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On second down, it's Coleman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Yeah, see it, bro.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
What? Like if I had the Rams, if
I'd
be straight, I gotta put safety at corner, bro.
Pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my.
You feel me? Like you just gotta adjust, bro. You complaining too much, bro.
You were a fella, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go.
Like he don't know how to adjust, bro. I don't even know.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Rice. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, look, I know what I'm doing. Hold up, I see it though.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now.
Man, somebody got to pick the Panthers,
we're
bro.
going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
All day, just like that.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we've got whistles.
I need somebody to pick the Panthers,
yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So I can play the game. The Redskins.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
I don't invite them to the party and send them a message, but you know what I'm saying?
Is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I thought you had to do that.
The line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Warner. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom. Now.
Operating from the gun, Warner. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Go, go. Yep.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Get the ball.
They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Warner. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great
celebrate
effort
on
there.
Oh, man.
With his first career NFL
that.
touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score.
He's checking crack. Watch the eye.
Score. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Warner. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here I come again.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Under 10.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 3. 218. Chop it.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Warner. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our kick, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
This man a joke, bro.
Play fake there to Coleman, now Garoppolo.
Man a joke.
And all this is taken in one hand, and what a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Boy said that ain't no pay.
15
Throw right at him.
there to first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go. New draw quarters.
They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
Check 52 to Mike.
Check.
And it's getting that home. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. The Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Warner. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Mike 5-4.
Yes.
Mike's 54.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Warner. That'll be caught by Cup. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, did bro join the league? Whoever said who joined?
Warner to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
132 fighter. 59. Man, I got you. 59 Mike. Check.
From the gun, Warner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Burst, interested in my league?
Good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abuka charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And pressure gets to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
He got the ball back? I thought he would have scored.
Now a first down throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He got, yeah. Damn.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up with a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk.
Yeah, I got you, man. Dang. Come on.
Things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
11.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
13.
43. March 43. Nice, sweetheart. Jim.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, wahoo!
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I really can't. No. I was
So
letting
for
you come
Los
back,
Angeles,
but I wasn't trying
they at
to.
least get
Not
the
all the
win
way.
here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Who's brother said he wanted? I got you. Dude said he wanted in.